Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates, quite a few actually, but we're gonna start with the most important one, with the burning one. Everybody is sending me DMs saying that Hadi is in the US, and it is true now. It's finally official because he posted it on his social media, he and his coach Hadi Choopan, and he is in the US. He did not only get the visa, but he's in the US. Now, this means a couple of things. First of all, it's gonna definitely affect how the top 5 at Mr. Olympia is going to look. I kinda signed Hadi off. I thought he was not gonna make it, but now that he's in the mix, he's definitely gonna be one of the top 4 spots, if not win the Mr. Olympia, which is absolutely amazing that we got him in. But there is one also very interesting thing. As you guys may know, a couple of days ago there was a rumor everywhere on social media that Hadi did get his visa. Not that he got in the United States, but that he got his visa, that he's gonna be able to travel. I wanted to make a video about it, but Nick Strength and Power posted a video in which he explained that this is not actually true, because he has a contact with Hadi Choopan, and they talked, and Hadi told him that Hadi did not get the visa. He doesn't know where is this coming from, who is coming up with this nonsense. This is not true. Hadi did not get the visa, and the next day he posts a photo hugging Hadi at the airport, and Hadi is in the US. So either Hadi Choopan lied to Nick Strength and Power because he wanted to announce that on his own terms, in his own time, or he actually told Nick that and told him to lie to us or to his audience. Which one it is? To be honest, I think Hadi lied to Nick, because Nick will probably tell us that this is not confirmed. He wouldn't say that this is not true. Hadi told me this is not true. No. Hadi lied to Nick. And that's just it. That's just it. Now Nick will know better for the next time not to ask Hadi to confirm these kind of things, because he will obviously not tell the truth. I understand Hadi completely. He wanted to announce it himself. He didn't want it to be all over social media, but somehow it leaked out. Somebody found out something over there in the Middle East, and all the Iranian bodybuilding pages were talking about it, so it was out already. However, Hadi tried to save the situation by telling Nick Strength and Power that it is not true, because they wanted to announce it the day after, when he actually gets to the US. So, it is what it is. It doesn't matter that much. What is important is that Hadi is in the US and that he will be doing the Mr. Olympia, and the question is really, can he win the Mr. Olympia? Is Hadi actually that good? Can he defeat Samson Dauda, Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker, and the other guys? Can Hadi actually win again? In my personal opinion, guys, I think he can definitely do that. He won a couple of years ago, so why not again? He looks huge. He looks like he's in good condition. He's getting there, and he actually got in the United States on time. Getting there a week out is definitely not a good idea. Even 2 weeks out is not enough time to acclimate, to adapt yourself to new surroundings, to travel that long. And also, the show is in Vegas, and it's very warm out there, but also it's pretty warm in Iran as well, as far as I know. So I don't know if that's an issue for Hadi, but for other athletes it can be. So if you guys are traveling and you can afford to get to the show, to the state, to the country where you're competing a couple of weeks earlier, that's definitely much better. You need at least 20-ish days, in my opinion, to actually acclimate and to look your absolute best. You need that time. 2 weeks is probably not enough. It's okay, it's a minimum. 1 week out, not good. So Hadi got there in time. He has 4 weeks to get ready, to get completely conditioned, to acclimate to everything, and to present his absolute best at the stage. Now, if he nails the conditioning, if he's actually peeled, and he doesn't lose the fullness in the legs, he definitely has a good chance of winning the Mr. Olympia. Now, yeah, you have Samson, who looks to be in really good shape, but the thing with Samson is, will he be as big if he's in super crazy condition? Then there is also Derek. Derek is probably the favorite because he already beat Samson. Samson already beat Hadi, and also Derek beat Nick. So Derek is probably the guy to beat at this year's Mr. Olympia. Is he gonna be able to win? Personally, if everybody is at their best, I would say Samson first, Hadi second, Derek third, and Nick Walker probably in fourth. That's probably the most realistic scenario, but who the hell knows what these guys are gonna bring. And Hadi definitely has a good chance of winning the Mr. Olympia. You guys tell me down below whatever you think. Alright, the next physique update we got is from Keone Pearson, showing us his back at 4 weeks out of the Mr. Olympia. And guys, just look at this mass right here. And tell me, who from the open actually has a back this big, this freaky? Derek Lunsford, okay, that's one. Who else? I don't know if anybody else has a back this good in the open today other than Derek. Yeah, sure, Nick would beat both Derek and Keone in the back double bicep or even in the back lats, but maybe, but the back itself, right? Like the lats, the traps, the rhomboids, everything, the whole back. Is there anybody in the open who has this developed, this thick, this massive, this complete of a back? I don't think there is anybody, really. I mean, there are some guys like Regan has a pretty good back and Joe Palacios as well. There are some guys, but as far as the top Olympians, I don't think any of these guys like Nick, Samson or Hadi or Martin or Andrew, I don't think any of these guys have a back like this. Really. So, Keone, I mean, maybe he's a smaller guy, maybe he's shorter than them, but, you know, as far as like the completeness, pound for pound, he is one of the thickest bodybuilders today, and more people are saying that he's potentially the future Mr. Olympia. I mean, Mr. Olympia, not a 212 Mr. Olympia champion, but a Mr. Olympia. And his plan is to go to the Open. He will try himself out this year at the Prague Pro, but eventually he plans on completely switching to the Open, which I think is absolutely the right move. I think he should do it right away, not wait for anything, because 212 Mr. Olympia is way too easy for him. Nobody comes close to him, which means he can definitely fight for the title in the Open. Can he win the Open Olympia right now? I don't think so. I don't see it. I don't think anybody else does. But who expected Derek to be second at his first Mr. Olympia and to win it the next year? Nobody saw that coming. So who the hell knows what would happen if Keone went to the Open already now, right now? Anything is possible, guys. His physique is phenomenal. His physique is crazy right now, and he could definitely do some serious damage and potentially crack the top 3 at Mr. Olympia, if not win the whole thing. That's not out of the question. Maybe you don't see it, I don't see it, but nothing is impossible. His physique is so crazy, and as you can see, his back is one of the best backs in the world right now. Arguably second best, right after Derek. So yeah, Keone is that good. And in this physique update, he looks absolutely crazy. And most certainly, like, one of the, if not the freakiest physique in the world right now. Tell me, guys, whatever you think down below in the comment section. Alright, the next thing we got for today is a physique update by Mike Sommerfeld. And when I saw this one, guys, I was like, this guy doesn't look like he's even losing any size. You know, he's definitely dieting down, he's getting leaner, but it doesn't look like he's losing fullness. You know, Urs, when he was making the weight for Classic Physique, he was getting so much smaller as the prep went along, but Mike, for some reason, he's actually managing to stay really big and really full while getting lean. Now, I'm not saying that he's not struggling to make the weight. He's probably doing drastic things in the last couple of weeks, but, you know, he's not losing a ton of muscle. Maybe if he was prepping for the Open, he would probably push some other things more. Maybe he would use more gear, something like that, and he would get even bigger. But man, considering how massive he is in the off-season, it's crazy that he's not really losing a lot of size. He actually manages to stay really big and really full and round, and actually he makes the weight in Classic Physique, which is absolutely nuts. Now, his conditioning at this point for 4 weeks out is good. It's good. For 4 weeks out, this is good. He's not stage ready yet. He will probably be stage ready in like 2 weeks from now, but it's not like he's rushing. You know, he's going to be ready on time, and then he'll probably have to sacrifice some muscle or try to make the weight by doing crazy dehydrations. Who the hell knows what he's doing, but he definitely needs to do something drastic because there is no way this guy can easily make the weight. However, he is definitely holding on to a lot of size, and he's looking absolutely freaky right now. And that is exactly what makes Mike so dominant and why he is the next Mr. Olympia most likely. It is simply the fact that he can actually stay freaking huge, stay massive, and still make the weight and do the classic physique. So yeah, I think he's definitely winning the Mr. Olympia unless something unpredictable happens and he messes up in the end, like with his conditioning or something like that. But based on this, he's definitely on the right track. He is big, he is conditioned, he's full, he's looking amazing, and yeah, in my opinion, he is the next classic physique Mr. Olympia, for sure. Alright, the next update we got is from William Bonac at 4 weeks out of the Mr. Olympia. And he says one more lap. So this is probably going to be the last Mr. Olympia William Bonac will do. He says it's going to be his 12th Mr. Olympia attendance. And he is actually looking very good. I mean, we're comparing this guy to the likes of Urs Klecinski. Can Urs Klecinski beat guys like William Bonac? I mean, yeah, I think he can, but just look at Bonac's muscularity right here. It's really difficult to compare these guys, actually. I mean, Urs doesn't have this much of a freak factor. He doesn't have arms freaky like this, or shoulders, or chest. I mean, probably back as well. So, Bonac is definitely not done, not yet. I mean, he can definitely take out a lot of good bodybuilders today, and in this physique update, he definitely looks good for whatever is his standard today. He's not as good as he was back in 2018, 19, 20 or so, but if you compare him to his version of a couple of years ago when he started fading, he definitely came back and improved significantly. He won multiple shows, and he can definitely still dominate and win pro shows and potentially be in the top 7, 8 of the Mr. Olympia, but we'll see about that. We'll see about that this year. We only got one photo here. It's the most muscular. Is he going super hard now that he's doing his last Mr. Olympia? Is he gonna go all out and actually get better than he was this past year, for example? Or is he actually done after this year because his body just can't maintain this look? I mean, the look that he brought this year in many shows or last year, maybe his body is finally done. He's gonna try and do this year's Mr. Olympia, and maybe he won't do that well. We'll see. Again, this is only one shot, most muscular. It looks good. I mean, the legs look kind of downsized, and, you know, he doesn't have the same pop in the triceps, and, you know, it's not exactly the best William Bonac we ever saw, but it's gonna be a very good Bonac for sure. And yeah, I think he definitely has a spot in that top 10. But where in the top 10? Will he be 7th, 6th, 8th, or like 10th? Or maybe even out of the top 10? Can he be like 11th, 12th? I think anything is possible. There is a whole bunch of really good bodybuilders doing this show now, like Jordan Hutchinson, like Urs Klecinski, like so many other new guys who are getting better every year, and Bonac is just trying his best to hold on, but like, until when will he be able to? Will he be able to this year as well? We'll see about that. Down below in the comment section, guys, you tell me, what do you think? Where will Bonac place at the 2025 Mr. Olympia? Alright, now the last thing we got for today is something very interesting. I don't know if you guys expected this, but apparently Quinton Eriya is actually not done. His competitive season is not over. Not yet. He actually is going to do more shows. No, he's not qualified for the Mr. Olympia. He tried, he really tried. He went all over the world. He did so many shows. He tried his best, but unfortunately, he didn't get to qualify for the Mr. Olympia. However, it seems like he's not done yet. No, it seems like he is doing another show. In which show, you're wondering? There are no more Mr. Olympia qualification for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. Well, apparently, he's doing a France Pro. Now, with the new qualification system, doing the France Pro is not going to be enough. He needs to win 2 shows or earn enough points to get to the Mr. Olympia stage. So even if he wins the France Pro, which is not very likely, which is not very easy, Hassan Mustafa is doing it, he's looking very good. Stefan Matala is doing it as well. Maybe James Hollingshead is also jumping in. We'll see. But it seems like Quinton is gonna try this show as well. How do I know this? Well, take a listen.
Who else?
We can't really do predictions for this yet.
Quint's doing that?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah,
we
I think
can't.
so.
No, I talked to
What, Paul?
I talked to Ron. He said Quentin's doing it.
You're trailing off there, man.
All right, fine. Let's go to the Olympia real quick. Okay.
Okay, you heard it, guys. It's not 100% confirmed, but it seems like Paul Lauzon spilled the beans on Full Arabia's podcast. He says he talked to somebody and they told him that Quinton is actually doing the France Pro. This is not 100% true, but when Paul says something, he's usually at least a little bit right. So there's probably some truth to this. Again, it's not confirmed, but there is something to this. And it does make a lot of sense because I'm looking at Quinton's stories and he's awake at like 5 a.m. doing cardio, finishing cardio before 6 a.m. And here's a posing video of him right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's taking it easy. It definitely does not look like that. I mean, he competed recently and he's probably still very driven, so he's probably just eating right. It doesn't have to mean that he's going to continue competing, but he looks good. He looks good and he looks in shape. Again, he could be just really focused still and he's doing things the right way. He's slowly starting his off season without binging, without eating like a maniac right off the bat. So anything is possible based on this look. This doesn't mean anything. We saw him on the stage. We know what he can bring. He can't improve in less than 2 weeks if he decides to do the France Pro, but can he win? Sure. It's not impossible. It depends on what Hassan Mustafa brings, what Stefan Matala looks like actually as an open bodybuilder, whether James Hollingshead jumps in or not. But I think I'd have Quinton beating James Hollingshead. As far as Hassan Mustafa and Stefan Matala, I don't know about that one. That'd definitely be interesting and kind of tricky. But yeah, based on this, based on what Paul said, Quinton is doing the France Pro. I'm not sure about this, but it's something. You guys tell me down below in the comment section whatever you think about whichever part of this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you need online coaching, guys, DM me on Instagram at Even Bodybuilding Coaching. And also subscribe to the channel, guys, if you want to see more bodybuilding content like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you soon. All the best and bye-bye.